Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ma'am and my friends. We are the group consists of Fani, Fadhila, Apriani, Najmi, Elsoraya, Tiania, Riziella, Yusar, and Wella, Aulia, Putri. This is our simulation video of virtual laboratory experiment about red reaction. In this simulation video, we use Olabs or online virtual laboratory. Okay, so we will click the chemistry field related with our subject. These are of simulation video that consists of grade 9, 10, 11, and also 12. So, related with red reaction, we gonna choose kinetic study on the reaction between sodium thiosulfate and hydrochloric acid. So, this is the appearance of the material, and these are the components consist of theory, procedure, animation, simulator, video, viva-voce, resource, and feedback. So, before we do the simulation, we should understand about the material by knowing the theory. And also in here, they give the objective, that is to study the effect of concentration on the rate of reaction between sodium thiosulfate and hydrochloric acid. In the theory, they also explain about the definition of rate of reaction, the formula, and also the factors that influence rate of reaction. And also in here, there's a graph between the relation between the concentration and also the time. And after that, in the below, we can see the outcomes. So the student can understand the effect of concentration of the reactant on the rate of a chemical reaction. After that, after the students understand the concept of the experiment, they can be ready to do the actual lab more accurate and more quickly. Next, we jump into the procedure. In here, they also provide us with the data of the materials required and the tools. In the procedure component, they also provide us with the two kind of procedures, where in here there are a real lab procedure and simulator procedure. The simulator procedure is the procedure actually that we will use in the simulation video, in the virtual experiment. Okay, let's read in here. We should select the volume of sodium thiosulfate solution using the slider. The second one, direct the measuring jar to the conical flask to pour 0.1 sodium thiosulfate solution in it. After that, we direct the measuring jar to the conical flask to pour distilled water in it. And then we click stopcock of the burette to add 5 milli hydrochloric acid into the conical flask. Then we shake it. We shake the conical flask. After we shake the conical flask, we click stopcock of the burette and we add 5 milli hydrochloric acid into the conical flask. And then after that, we should start to we know the time, count the time of the reaction. And actually the reaction already occur by see the change in the solution there is the solution will be the cross mark in the bottom of the flask will be invisible because the solution will be like more opaque. To write the data, actually we can use embed worksheet, but unfortunately this site doesn't provide us, so we should replace it. When in here I change and I can write the data on the Microsoft Excel, and also after that we can make the graph in the Microsoft Excel Excel also. To redo the experiment, click the reset button. So these are the table of the observations. They also give the conclusion and precautions. Actually, the precautions is the kind of things that we should concern to do the actual experiment. After know the procedure, we will go to the animation. In here, there will be the video of experiment simulation, and in here we will see the form of the materials, the tools, and also the experiment in the form of virtual. And after that, it can make us more ready to do the simulation. Okay, we click the simulator and we will do the experiment based on virtual laboratory. These are the slider, these are the slider actually to increase and decrease the volume of sodium thiosulfate. And when the volume of sodium thiosulfate, we increase the volume of water will be automatically decreased. And we should know that in the procedure that the total amount of the solution is 50 ml. In here, the concentration of sodium thiosulfate is 0.1 molar. Okay, next we jump into this side. This is a stopwatch to count the time of the reaction, and in here this one is the detail picture about the burette. This is the burette, and this one is conical flask. In the bottom of the conical flask, there is a cross mark, in the tile. So when the reaction occur, the cross mark will be invisible. And this one is the measuring jar of sodium thiosulfate and also the water. Okay, because in the procedure, we already know that we will do in the variations of volume, different volume. The first one is 10 milli, and we label the conical flask with A. And in the 20 milli of volume sodium thiosulfate, we will label the flask with B, and so on. Okay, let's just start the first experiment with conical flask A. So we already set the amount of volume is 10 milli. So it means the amount of volume of water is 40 milli. So in here, it's automatically the volume is the same with the information in here. So we click this measuring jar, and then we release the click. Okay, it's already on the conical flask, and then we put the water, click, and then undrag in here. So the solution already in the flask. And then we click the stopcock to make the hydrochloric acid turn down from the burette. Okay, there will be the reaction. After that, we shake it, we click it again, and then the cross mark will invisible. We will see what time until the reaction already finished. Oh, the time is 5 minute 5:43. Okay, so this is the flask A. Unfortunately, the flask just in here available. The flask that available in here just one. So after that, we should reset it to do the second experiment. So we should write the amount of time that we got in the flask A. We should write it on the Microsoft Excel. Yeah, 5:43. Conical flask B. We will reset it first. Okay. We increase the volume of sodium thiosulfate with 20 milli, and volume of water is 30 milli. It's automatically the same with the information, yeah. So we click this one, pour the solution, and also click again, pour it. After that, we click the stopcock, and then after that, after the 5 milliliter of hydrochloric acid go to the conical flask, we should shake it, and then we add it again. And then let's see what time that we got from the second reaction. Oh, 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. We can write the data in here, and also we reset it again, and we increase the volume of sodium thiosulfate again with 30 milli. Okay, and water is automatically, and we do the same way. Actually, we do the same way. Pour it again like this, shake it, click again. Okay, by doing the experiment, we can see that the time just more short than before. This for 40. Put it again. Also the water. Click the stopcock. And then shake the conical flask. Click again. Click the stopcock again to adding. So we can see the time 1:32. Reset. So this is the final sample of the experiment. we should adding 50 ml of sodium thiosulfate, and the amount of water is 0. We click this one, we pour it into the flask, and we click the stopcock, and direction will occur, and we shake it, and then after that we click the stopcock again. Oh, so fast, yeah. The cross mark will invisible, and we see that time is 1 min 14 second. 1 min. Okay. This one is the appearance of the observation data in the Microsoft Excel that I make, and I write the time in here that we got before, and we put it into the formula 1/t, and then we got the result of the data. Because we already know the result of the data, we can make the graph between the concentration of sodium thiosulfate and the time. And in this Microsoft Excel, we can choose insert menu, and we can click line. In here, we can select the data, can click add, and we can give the name graph. We can give the name is graph of rate reaction. The value in here, we can put the value of the time. And in the horizontal, it is the value of the concentration. In here, you can say okay. Before that, we should place it near the observation data. You can edit it again. Click the graph of rate reaction, click edit. In series value, can put the value of the time. After that, we will get the value of the data. To make it clear, I think that we should make the title in each one of the line, in the horizontal and in the vertical. This one is concentration of Na2S2O3, or natrium sodium thiosulfate. And in the vertical line, can change it with 1/t. Okay. By this graph, we can make a conclusion where by the graph that when the concentration of sodium sulfate is proportional with the 1/t, where in here increasing the concentration, it means that increasing the rate of reaction. After we got the conclusion, we can end the experiment, and we can jump into the video of the actual experiment, and it will make us can compare the experiment in the simulation and the experiment in the actual experiment. We can compare the time and also the form of the solution and other things in this video. Okay, so the experiment already finished, And after that, we will gonna, and in this website, they also provide us with some of the exercise questions in here. And like there are some of questions in here. So the first question, consider direction A into B. The rate of reaction is expressed as we know that rate of reaction is the decreasing of the reactant in the time. So we will choose this one, decreasing the reactant in the time. And to make sure the answer of the first question, we can click the lamp mark in here. Okay, rate of reaction defined as the decrease in concentration of the reactant with respect to time. So that is the example of the exercise, and we can continue to do the exercise number 2, 3, 4, 5, and until 8, and then we submit it. But unfortunately, we cannot see the mark. They just provide us with the correct answer in each of the questions. Like in here, they're also provide. Okay, and after that, we can jump into the resource. In the resource, we can see the books that they cite in here. It is Laboratory Manual Chemistry for class grade 12, yeah, and also the website. In the last component, there is a feedback, yeah. So in here, we can feel some of our impression to this website until here. And then after that, okay, so these are some of components that are available in this website. Okay, so that's all the simulation video of virtual laboratory that use Olabs website. I'm very sorry if I have a mistakes, and thank you so much for the attention and participation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.